Hi guys, and welcome to my TH10 trophy base build. So in this episode, the town hall is obviously going into the centre with a clan castle, dark elixir storage and the 2 inferno towers around it. I'm then putting in my level 2 crossbows around, so this is sort of making a 9x9 grid in the middle with builders' huts just to finish that off. You could also put a few traps in there, but I've put my traps in other places around the space. So that's up to you. And then I'm putting my mortars and my other X-bow to finish off the corners. And then I'm going to put some wall all the way around this, leaving a few gaps for traps, as you want to be able to put in your seeking air mines, air bombs, etc. and spring traps and bombs, as it helps win. So this is like a really good Town Hall 10 defense trophy base. I use this in clan wars as well. So you make sure you leave a 1x2 gap at each end around the mortars and the crossbows at the top. It just works the best for like putting in traps. So once that's all the way around, you then sort of got 4 compartments. So I'm putting my air defense all the way in to protect the base perfectly, a perfect square of air defense, and then the wizard towers. Now you could swap the wizard towers and air defense around depending on what you want and whether you get attacked by air a lot, but I do get attacked by dragons and ballooning a lot, so I'm choosing to put in my air defense in the middle, or further in than the wizards. Then put the storages around either end of the wizard tower, so the wizard can protect 2 storages each, and then an archer tower to finish off the sort of cross of buildings. Again, you can swap in the archer tower and swap it with the storage if you want the storage slightly further out and the archer more in. So then with the walls, you go up and then you sort of do one left and one down, or one right and one down, and it will sort of make this pattern. You can just copy this and it should fit pretty well. And then if you do that 4 times around all of these groups of buildings, so I've got all level 8 wall, which is pretty decent for a Town Hall 10. I'm trying to start getting it up to level 9. I filmed this a few days ago, so I've actually got like around that mortar there at the bottom, I've sort of got like 10 level 9 walls now. I sort of want to do that in a bit of my base, so I'm now just going to do this penultimate of putting in, and see there's a 2x2 gap between that elixir storage and the air defense, and the same between the gold storage and the air defense. I'm going to use, those are good spots for traps and Teslas and big bombs, etc. So I actually do put my Teslas in there, but obviously you don't have to, but I think that's a good place. Some people like putting it on the outside, and this is also a good farming base if you swap the town hall out and just move like the buildings around a bit in the middle, or bring in one of the gold storages, and it makes a really good farming base. So now on the outsides, I'm doing a cannon and barbarian king at the bottom, 2 cannons on the left hand side, 2 cannons on the right hand side, and then I've got 2 archer and then I've got an extra archer tower with a gap for a wall, and the same, and at the top actually I'm going to use 2 archer towers and 1 cannon. So you do walls around the buildings and then do an extra set of wall around the top building. On the side you only have to do walls around the 2 together, and then again at the bottom you do walls around the 2, the cannon and the barbarian king hut, and then an extra set of walls around the archer tower. And then on this side we should finish off with the rest of these walls, so I just need to sort this out, and then The walls will now go all the way around those cannons. Now I'm putting in Teslas on the right hand side of the air defences, sort of in a sort of square, and then bombs on the other side. You could swap the Teslas around so you have two on either side where the cannons are, and less at the top and bottom because of the extra defences. So on the top right sort of circle and the bottom left circle, you sort of switch the Teslas with the giant bombs, and that works. And then I'm just sort of putting seeking air mines and air bombs in the middle in those gaps, which work good if you get attacked by air. So I'm putting a lot of those around. And then I'm going to put some spring traps in the bottom by the gold storage, so any goblins or giants that come in to try and get the gold will all get springed all the way up. And then bombs are going to go on the other side. You could swap them around, but I've chosen to do it this way as I need gold more than I need elixir, as I've nearly done all my elixir upgrades for Town Hall 10. So now I'm going to put in a few bombs. So I'm not going to do the outside buildings around because they're around in whatever order you like. It doesn't make any difference. So that's the base. Please like, subscribe and comment, and feel free to use it if you want to. And I'll see you guys tomorrow or Thursday with a new video. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.